Welcome to my channel. Do you stop and think too much before you speak English? Do the words come to your mind, but your mouth stays quiet? Maybe you ask yourself, is this correct? What if I make a mistake? What will people think? And in that small moment, your chance to speak is gone. You stay silent. You lose your confidence. And you feel like you can't speak English, even though you know many words. But what if I told you the best way to speak English is to stop thinking? Yes, stop thinking and start talking. Talk first, fix later. Speak with feeling, not fear. Speak like you're talking to a friend, not like you're taking a test. That is how real fluency grows. This video will teach you exactly how to do that. Not with big grammar rules, not with hard words, but with simple steps, small wins, and a strong voice, your voice. You'll learn why thinking too much is the biggest mistake. You'll learn how to train your brain to speak fast. You'll learn to stop translating in your head and start feeling English inside you. And by the end of this video, you'll have a full plan, a daily routine that takes just 5 minutes a day to help you speak English naturally, quickly, and without fear. So stay with me till the end. Don't just watch, feel it. Speak with me. Try the steps. Believe in your progress. Because you don't need perfect grammar to speak well. You just need a little courage and a little push. And I'm here to give you both. Chapter 1. Why thinking too much stops your English. Have you ever been in a situation where someone asked you a simple question in English? Maybe, what's your name? Or where are you from? And suddenly, your mind went blank? You knew the answer. You had said it before. But still you paused. You thought. You doubted yourself. And before you could speak, the moment passed. This is the silent struggle of many English learners. You have the words. You know the grammar. But when it's time to speak, something blocks you. And most of the time, that something is your own thinking. Yes, thinking too much is the problem. You may be surprised to hear that. Isn't thinking good? You might ask. In many things, yes. But not in speaking. Speaking is fast. It's emotional. It happens in real time. You don't have 5 minutes to build a perfect sentence. You don't have a pause button. You only have a few seconds to answer. And when you stop to think about every word, every rule, every mistake, you freeze. Many learners stop themselves with thoughts like, what if I say it wrong? What if they don't understand me? Is this grammar right? Is this the correct word? And as these questions go through your mind, your mouth stays shut. You don't speak. And when you don't speak, you don't grow. The fear of being wrong becomes bigger than the desire to speak. I've seen this many times. I've taught English for over 25 years. And I've met students who had studied English for 5, even 10 years. They could write long essays. They could understand movies. But when it came to speaking, they froze. Every sentence was slow. Every word was careful. They were not free. And they were not happy. Then, I've seen something else. A big change. A breakthrough. It happens when the student finally says, I don't care if I make a mistake. I just want to speak. And suddenly, their English flows. It's not perfect, but it's alive. It's natural. It's real. And that's the goal. You see, the truth is this. English is not only in your brain. It's in your body. It's in your breath. It's in your voice. And your voice cannot fly if your brain is always stopping it. Think about babies. They don't worry about grammar. They don't say, is this the past tense? They just speak. And yes, they make mistakes. Many. But they keep talking. They don't stop. That's why they learn fast. That's why they speak before they can read or write. Because they don't think, they speak. Now, I'm not saying you should never think. Thinking is good for learning, reviewing, improving. But when it's time to speak, you must trust your voice. You must feel the English, not analyze it. Imagine you are dancing. If you think about every move, where to put your foot, how to move your hand, you'll look stiff. But if you let the music move you, the dance becomes natural. Speaking English is the same. You need to feel the rhythm. Let the words come. And if you fall, it's okay. You get up. You learn. You keep going. One of my students, Amina, had this problem. She knew English very well, but she was shy. She was afraid of mistakes. Every time she wanted to speak, she stopped. She thought too much. So we tried something new. I told her, for 1 minute, speak without stopping. I don't care if it's wrong. Just go. At first, it was hard. But after a few days, something changed. Her voice became stronger. Her words came faster. She stopped thinking. She started speaking. And now, she teaches English to children in her village. All because she let go of fear. You can do the same. Remember this. Mistakes don't stop your English. Thinking too much does. Fluency doesn't come from perfection. It comes from practice, from freedom, from letting go. So if you're watching this, and you feel like you're always stuck, always thinking too much, this is your time. It's time to try a new way. A simple way. A brave way. Speak first. Fix later. You'll be surprised how fast you grow. And in the next chapter, I'll show you the secret power that helps you speak without fear, like a child, like a friend, like yourself. Chapter 2. The magic of speaking without fear. Now, let's go deeper. Let's talk about something powerful, something simple, something that changes everything. It's called speaking without fear. Imagine this. A small child, maybe 2 years old, is trying to speak. The words come out wrong. Sometimes it's just sounds. Sometimes the words are mixed. Sometimes no one understands. But do they stop? Do they say, wait, I need to study grammar first? No, they don't. They just keep going. Babies don't worry. They don't feel shame. They don't think, what if I make a mistake? They just talk, again and again. They listen. They copy. They try. They fail. And still, they speak. That is why they learn so fast. Now here is the good news. You can do the same. Yes, even as an adult. Even if you feel shy. Even if you've never spoken English fluently. Because inside you, that same learning power is still alive. But there is one difference. One big difference between babies and adults. Fear. Babies don't have fear. But adults do. Fear of mistakes. Fear of judgment. Fear of looking stupid. And that fear becomes a wall. A heavy wall that blocks your English. But you can break that wall. Right now. Not with more grammar. Not with more vocabulary. But with a new mindset. Let me introduce you to this idea. Fast speaking, slow fixing. What does it mean? It means speak first. Don't wait. Don't stop. Don't overthink. Later, after speaking, you can check, fix, and improve. But in the moment, when it's time to speak, you just speak. You let the words come. You let your voice lead. You move fast. This is what confident speakers do. They are not perfect. They are brave. They speak fast, and they fix later. Let me tell you about a student of mine. His name is Ali. He was 19 when he joined my class. He had studied English in school for 10 years, but he could barely say a sentence. Why? Because every time he opened his mouth, he stopped. He thought too much. He wanted every word to be perfect. So I gave him a challenge. Every day, for 1 week, he had to speak about a topic for 1 minute. He could not stop. He could not go back. No writing. No grammar books. just speaking. The first day, he was scared. He said, "What if I sound stupid?" I said, "That's okay. Sound stupid, but speak." And he did. He spoke with mistakes. He used the wrong tenses. He repeated words. But he spoke. And something amazing happened. On day 3, he started smiling. On day 5, he stopped looking at the floor. On day 7, he came to me and said, "I feel like the words are coming faster now." And they were. That is the magic of speaking without fear. Let me ask you, when a baby says, "I go to the park," do you laugh at them? No. You smile. You know they are learning. You know they are trying. You feel proud of them. Why not feel the same way about yourself? Mistakes are not bad. They are signs of action. They show that you are trying, that you are brave, that you are growing. When you speak without fear, you speak with your heart. You speak like a real human, not like a machine. And people understand you. Even if your grammar is not perfect, they feel your meaning. They feel your message. That is real communication. You don't need big words. You don't need fancy grammar. You need courage. You need trust. You need to believe this truth. You already know more than you think. If you've studied English, if you've listened, read, watched videos, your brain has already learned so much. But it's waiting for permission. Permission to speak. Permission to be wrong. Permission to try. Today, give yourself that permission. Say this out loud right now. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to speak. Good. That's the spirit. Now let's practice together. After this video, I want you to speak for 1 minute about your day. No writing. No planning. Just talk. If you get stuck, keep going. If you forget a word, use another. If it's wrong, it's fine. Because fast speaking leads to fluency, and slow fixing builds accuracy over time. You don't have to choose between them. Just choose the right one for the right moment. When you speak, be fast. When you study, be slow. This is the way to freedom. This is the way to real English. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to train your brain for fast speaking with simple, daily steps that anyone can do. You're already doing great. Let's keep going. Chapter 3. How to train your brain to speak fast. Now it's time for action. You understand the problem. Thinking too much stops your English. You understand the mindset. Speak without fear. But now, the big question comes. How do I train my brain to speak fast? How can I go from slow, silent, and careful to fast, free, and confident? This chapter will show you exactly how. Step by step. Simple methods. No grammar books. No long lessons. Just powerful speaking practice that trains your brain to speak English like a habit, fast and naturally. And the best part? You don't need a classroom. You don't need a teacher. You don't even need perfect English. You just need 5 minutes a day, your voice, and a little bit of courage. Let's begin with the first and most powerful method. It's called shadowing. Shadowing is easy and fun. You find a short English video or audio. Maybe it's from YouTube or a podcast or even a sentence you like. You play it. You listen. And then you speak with it at the same time. Yes, at the same time. You don't stop. You don't pause. You copy the sound, the speed, the feeling like a shadow. At first, it will feel hard. Maybe too fast. Maybe you miss some words. That's okay. Don't stop. Just keep going. You're training your brain and your mouth. You're building speed. And most important, you're learning the rhythm of real English. Try this. Find a video with subtitles. Something short. Maybe 1 minute. Play it. Listen once. Then play again and speak with it. Like music. Like a song. Even if you say some words wrong, keep going. Shadowing is not about being perfect. It's about being fluent. Now, let's move to the second method. It's called mirror talk. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself. Set a timer for 1 minute. And talk about anything. Your day, your food, your family, your dreams. It doesn't matter what. The only rule: don't stop. Don't think. Don't plan. Just speak. No grammar rules. No fear. Just flow. This method is powerful because you're talking to yourself, but you can see your face, your mouth, your eyes. You become your own speaking partner. You hear your voice. You feel your words. And slowly, you build confidence. You learn to trust your voice. You learn to speak without thinking. Many of my students say, "But teacher, what if I don't know what to say?" Here's my answer. Say that. Say, "I don't know what to say. I'm just talking. I'm trying. I feel strange, but I will not stop." That is real speaking practice. The goal is not perfection. The goal is flow. If you do this every day, just 1 minute, you'll feel your English getting faster, stronger, braver. Now let's add a third tool, a modern tool, ChatGPT. Yes, you can talk to ChatGPT in English every day. It's free. It doesn't judge you. It doesn't laugh at mistakes. And it's always there. Here's how to use it. Open ChatGPT. Say, "Let's practice English. Please ask me simple questions." Then you answer. No need to be perfect. Just keep replying. If you want correction, ask, "Please correct my mistakes." If you want speed, say, "Please ask faster." You can also ask ChatGPT to pretend to be a friend, or a shopkeeper, or a traveler. You can play roles. You can talk freely. No fear. No pressure. Just practice. If you don't have ChatGPT, that's okay. You can use a real friend, or even voice messages on your phone. The point is simple. Speak. Every day. No stopping. No grammar checking. Just speak. Let me give you a short, powerful sentence to remember. Wrong is okay. Silence is not. Mistakes will happen. Let them. But don't be silent. Silence is the real enemy. Silence keeps you stuck. Speaking, even wrong speaking, moves you forward. Many learners wait for the perfect sentence. But that's not how fluency works. Fluency is like a river. It keeps moving. Even if the water is not clean, it flows. And that's what you need, flow. Now, let's put all this together into a simple plan. Your daily 5-minute speaking plan. 1 minute shadowing. Play a video and speak with it. 1 minute mirror talk. Talk to yourself freely. 3 minutes of conversation with ChatGPT, a friend, or yourself. Just 5 minutes, but powerful minutes. Done every day, they can change your English. They can change your brain. You'll go from slow to fast, from shy to bold, from stuck to speaking. You don't need more books. You don't need more fear. You need your voice, your time, your belief. In the next chapter, we'll make it even easier. We'll show how small, simple words can help you build big confidence, and how you can speak English clearly, even with short sentences. Chapter 4. Small words, big confidence. Many English learners believe a big lie. I need big words to speak well. They think fluency means long, fancy sentences. They try to speak like a textbook. But what happens? They freeze. They forget. They get stuck. Because big words take time. Long sentences take thinking. And thinking, as we already learned, stops your English. Now here's the truth. Fluency doesn't come from big words. Fluency comes from small words, used with confidence. Let me show you. Think about these simple sentences. I go now. She like it. He want more. We eat here. It look good. Are these sentences perfect? No. Some grammar is wrong. But are they clear? Yes. 100% clear. If you say, I go now, anyone will understand. You are leaving. That's all you need. This is the secret. Communication is more important than grammar. When you speak English, your job is not to be perfect. Your job is to be understood. That's it. If people understand you, you win. You don't need big words. You need brave words, simple, clear, and confident. Let me give you a real story. My student, Sarah, was very quiet. She always waited for the right word. She tried to remember big vocabulary, but she spoke very little. One day, I told her, use only small words today. No big words. Just speak simply. She looked surprised, but she tried. Instead of saying, I am currently preparing my assignment, she said, I make my homework now. Instead of saying, I would appreciate some assistance, she said, please help me. And something changed. She spoke more. She smiled more. She started feeling proud. Because people understood her. She didn't feel blocked. She felt free. Her English grew fast. All because she stopped chasing big words. Let's look at the power of repetition now. If you say a sentence once, you may forget it. If you say it 10 times, your brain remembers it. If you say it 100 times, your mouth remembers it too. This is called muscle memory. Your brain and your mouth work together. Think of your native language. Do you think before you say hello? Or thank you? No. It just comes. Why? Because you've said it so many times. It's automatic. You can do the same in English, with short, useful sentences. Here are 10 simple sentences you can start with. I like it. I don't know. Can you help me? I'm not sure. It's okay. I want this. Let's go. What is this? I'm ready. See you later. Now here's your mission. Say these 10 sentences every day. Out loud. With feeling. With speed. Without stopping. Morning, evening, walking, cooking, doesn't matter. Make them part of your life. Soon, they will come without thinking. You'll speak them fast. Naturally, you'll use them in real life. And your confidence will grow. This is how fluency begins, not with grammar tests, but with daily speaking. Not with long words, but with strong habits. Let me remind you, babies don't use big words, but they speak a lot. They repeat, they copy, and they grow fast. You are no different. Another great idea. Make your own 10-sentence list. Think about what you say often, about work, school, food, your day, and write 10 short sentences. Practice them every day. Keep them simple. Keep them clear. And say them fast and proud. Here's an example list for daily life. I wake up early. I drink tea. I go to work. I talk to people. I eat lunch at 1. I finish work at 5. I watch TV. I learn English. I feel happy. I sleep at 10. Simple? Yes. Powerful? Also yes. With this kind of practice, your English becomes easy, natural, smooth. You don't stop to think. You don't worry about grammar. You speak from habit, from memory, from your heart. And guess what? This is how native speakers speak, too. They don't build perfect sentences in their heads. They speak with memory, with feeling, with rhythm. You can do the same. Let's say this together. I don't need big words. I just need real words. I don't need perfect grammar. I just need to speak. I can speak English. I already have the power. In the next chapter, we'll take this even further. You'll learn how to stop translating in your head. and start thinking in English. That's the next level. And yes, it's possible, even for you. Chapter 5. How to think in English, not translate. Now we face a big problem, and maybe you know this one very well. You want to speak English. You know what to say, but in your mind, you first say it in your language. Then you try to change it into English. Word by word, thought by thought, slowly, carefully. But while you do this, the moment passes. The person is waiting. The conversation moves on, and you feel stuck. Again, this is called translation thinking, and it's one of the biggest reasons learners speak slowly. You're not really speaking English. You're converting your language into English. And that takes time. Too much time. So how do you fix it? You must stop translating and start thinking in English. That may sound big, maybe even scary, but don't worry. I will show you how. Step by step. Small, simple ways. And you'll see. It's not magic. It's just practice. Let's begin with this idea. English is not outside of you. It's already inside you. You've heard English. You've read it. You've written it. You've said words. Your brain knows more English than you think. But right now, your mind is like a room with two doors. First, you enter your language. Then, you look for the English door. You go back and forth. That's why it feels slow. Our goal is to use only one door, English. Let's start with small things. Very small. Right now, look around you. What do you see? Say the words in English. This is a cup. I see a chair. My phone is on the table. The light is bright. It's hot today. These are not hard words. These are daily things. But when you say them without translating, you begin to train your brain to think in English. This is step 1. Name the world around you. Wherever you are, kitchen, street, school, bus, look and say what you see. Just short, simple sentences. If you don't know the word, describe it. Instead of microwave, say it cooks food fast. Instead of curtain, say it covers the window. It's okay to not know everything. The key is to use English first, not your language. Now let's go deeper. Start talking to yourself in English. Yes, really. Talk to yourself. In your mind or out loud. Tell yourself what you're doing. I'm washing my hands. I'm making tea. I'm waiting for the bus. I'm opening the door. I'm tired, but I'm learning. This is self-talk, and it's powerful. You are using English to live your life. Not for a test, not for a lesson, but for you, for your thoughts, for your real world. You don't need a teacher for this. You don't need a book, just your mind and your voice. Try this next time you're alone, or even when you're with people. Speak silently, inside your head. Narrate your actions like a movie. I pick up my phone. I check the time. I smile. I feel happy. You are thinking in English. Now, here's a practice you can do every day. It takes just 1 minute. Every day, choose one moment. Stop. Look around. And say 5 things in English. Without stopping. Without thinking in your language. Just say what comes to your mind. Example. I see a blue book. The fan is moving. I feel sleepy. It is raining outside. I want to eat something. That's it. 5 things. 1 minute. Done. Do this every day, and your brain will begin to switch into English mode faster and faster. Like a habit. Like brushing your teeth. At first, it feels new. Later, it becomes normal. Here's something my student Ibrahim told me. At first, I had to try hard to think in English. But now, sometimes I don't even notice. The English words just come. That is the goal. Not perfect English, but natural English. You see, when you stop translating, you speak faster. You feel more confident. You don't have to pause and think. You just speak. Like riding a bicycle, your brain finds balance. You move forward. Here's a powerful sentence I want you to remember. If I want to speak fast, I must think fast. And to think fast, I must think in English. Now repeat it with me. I will stop translating. I will think in English. Say it again. Say it every day. You are not just learning English. You are becoming English-minded. You are training your brain to live in two languages. That's a superpower, and it's yours. In the next chapter, we'll take all this progress and turn it into a daily routine. Just 5 minutes a day. A habit that will grow your fluency week by week. Get ready, because your new English life is just beginning. Chapter 6. Build a speaking habit. 5 minutes a day, now you've come so far. You understand why thinking too much stops your English. You know how to speak without fear. You've learned how to train your brain to speak fast and how to think in English without translating. Now it's time to bring everything together into one small, powerful routine. A daily routine. A habit that can change your English and your life. Because fluency is not magic. It's not talent. It's not only for smart people. Fluency is not a gift. It's a habit. And here's the best part. You don't need 2 hours a day. You don't need a teacher. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need 5 minutes a day. Every day? That's it. Let me show you exactly how to do it. Step by step. Choose one topic, 30 seconds. First, choose a small, simple topic. Something you know. Something real. Something from your life. It could be my morning routine, my favorite food, what I did yesterday, a place I want to visit, my family. Don't choose something big or difficult. Choose what feels easy, because the goal is to speak, not to be perfect. Speak freely for 1 minute now. Speak about that topic. Set a timer. 1 minute only. No grammar book. No writing. Just talk. Say everything you can. Repeat if you need to. Use your hands. Use your face. Just keep speaking. If you get stuck, say something like, I don't know the word, but I keep talking. Let me say it again in another way. I want to say more. I try. This trains your brain to move, not freeze. To flow, not stop. Even if you make 10 mistakes, it doesn't matter. This 1 minute is your freedom zone. No fear. No shame. Just your voice. Listen to a native sentence. 1 minute. Now find a native sentence about that topic. It can be from a short YouTube video, podcast, or sentence from ChatGPT. Just one simple sentence. For example, if your topic is my morning, find a line like, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. and drink a cup of coffee. Listen to that sentence 3 times. Focus on the sound, not just the words. Listen to the music of English, the rise and fall, the rhythm, the speed. This teaches your ear. This helps your brain build patterns. Repeat fast shadowing, 1 minute. Now, do shadowing. Play the sentence and speak with it at the same time. Don't stop. Don't worry if you miss a word. Speak fast. Follow the voice like a shadow. Do this 3 times. If you want, record your voice. Compare. Smile at your progress. This step trains your mouth muscles. It builds your speaking speed. It helps your English sound more natural. End with mirror talk. 2 minutes. Finally, go to a mirror. Look at yourself. Speak about the same topic again, but now, look into your own eyes. Speak with feeling. Use what you learned from shadowing. Say the native sentence. Then speak more. Keep going. This part is powerful because now, you see yourself as a speaker. You watch your mouth move. You see your expressions. You connect your words to your face, your body, your emotions. If you feel shy, good. That means you're growing. If you feel proud, even better. That means you're breaking your old fear. This simple 5-minute habit brings everything together: free speaking, listening, copying, fast practice, self-confidence. And when you do this every day, your English changes. Slowly, then suddenly. You don't just study English anymore. You live in English. You practice like a speaker. You become a speaker. Let me tell you what one of my students, Noor, said after 2 weeks of doing this habit. I never thought 5 minutes could change so much. Now I don't wait. I don't fear. I just talk. I think in English. I feel like English is part of me. That is the power of small, daily action. That is the secret. That is your next step. So now I invite you, start today. Pick a topic. Set your timer. Follow the 5 steps. Do it once. Then again tomorrow. And again the next day. You don't need to wait. You don't need permission. You already have everything you need. Your words, your mind, your voice. Let's build this habit together, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time. Because the best time to speak English is now. And the best way to speak fast is to start slow. But every day, your future self will thank you. Your voice will grow stronger. And your English will become not just something you learn, but something you live. Call to action after Chapter 6. If this video helped you speak more freely, give it a like. It really supports the channel and helps more learners like you. And if you're ready to speak English without fear, without overthinking, then comment below. I'm talking now. I'll read your comment, reply, and cheer you on. Because this journey is better when we grow together. Don't forget to subscribe for more real English lessons. Lessons that are simple, true, and full of power. Not just grammar rules, but the tools and mindset to help you use English in real life. Remember, you don't need big words. You don't need to be perfect. You need courage, practice, and daily action. So join me and thousands of learners around the world, and let's grow your English, 1 word, 1 sentence, 1 day at a time. Subscribe